My name is Katie Heim. I am the GIS manager for the city of Arlington. GIS stands for Geographic Information Systems, which is basically a fancy way of saying that I use technology, software and hardware to maintain databases, to create maps and web applications. I like to think of GIS as visual stories of data. Arlington is only about 20,000 people in size. And so I get to literally work with every single city department. I work with the police department, the fire department, maintenance and operations, utilities, even the cemetery. So I learn new things all the time. I learn new GIS technology to help our staff and to help our citizens. I really enjoy science. I come from a science background, and I also really enjoy art. And I think that's one of the reasons why I love GIS, because it literally balances science and art all together in one package. GIS requires you to learn technology, to manage databases, to create applications, which is very science intensive. But on the other hand, you want your data stories, this visual representation of your data, to be engaging to your audience. And that's where the art comes in. Any agency, whether it's private or government, that manages large amounts of data with location is an opportunity for GIS analysts. So I could leave here and work for Amazon or Microsoft or federal government, such as the CIA, the FBI. They all use large amounts of data and location. There's the health department. The health department is putting out COVID-19 dashboards. That's GIS. The election just happened, and we see a lot of election maps or the electoral college maps. Again, that's GIS. So those are all options for GIS analysts. For students who are interested in exploring GIS as a career, there are some colleges that offer GIS certificates, but it's also good to have somewhat of a background in science. Science lends itself to GIS because it's data management, and science is all about data collection and data management. There's the city's Geographic Information Systems webpage. We have a specific page that has links to the city's GIS data, to PDFs of city maps, as well as a link to the city's web application gallery where students can explore more about the city data. There's also lots of stuff online. A really good example is Esri's ArcGIS Online. Students can download ArcGIS Online. It's free. It's free for students and it's free for schools. And there's lots of resources on the Esri site to learn more on how to make web maps. If students really want to dig deep into GIS, they can download QGIS, which is an open source desktop software for GIS. The QGIS webpage has tutorials and the download link. You can install that on your home computer and then start finding data, make maps, analyze data. There's the GIS Lounge, which has a page dedicated for different types of open source GIS that students can explore. There's also GitHub, which is a community forum where you can learn scripting, you can explore other people's scripts. But the most important script to me is Python. Python is used extensively in GIS. It's a very easy scripting tool to learn. Again, you can download it from the Python page. There's tutorials. It's really ready to go, and it's very useful for anyone who's exploring GIS as a career.